All right, folks, grab your popcorn and a stress ball because we're diving into the geopolitical equivalent of a toddler's birthday party. Global trade wars. And guess who's back? Like a bad sequel nobody asked for. Donald Tariff Man Trump threatening to slap a 25% tax on imports from Mexico and Canada, because nothing screams economic genius like making avocados cost as much as your Netflix subscription. Let's unpack this clown car of chaos, shall we? Remember 2018, when trade wars were easy to win? Spoiler, they weren't. 2018. The year TikTok was just a clock sound, and Trump decided to play economic Jenga with China. Tariffs flew faster than insults at a Thanksgiving dinner, all under the banner of making China pay. Except, plot twist. Turns out American businesses and consumers footed the bill. Shocking, right? It's like ordering a pizza for your enemies and accidentally charging your own credit card. Classic. So what did shippers do? They channeled their inner MacGyver, rerouting goods through Mexico and Canada like they were smuggling contraband into a prison. Oh, this! Just a casual 10,000 containers of Chinese steel passing through Vancouver. Pay no attention to the Made in China stamp. Container volumes from China to Mexico spiked 76%, and Canada saw a 54% jump. It was the supply chain version of Hold My Margarita, I've got a loophole. Trump's new tariff tantrum trademark, let's burn this bridge. But wait, the plot thickens. Trump's latest brainwave, slapping tariffs on Mexico and Canada for the crime of checks notes existing. Because why let businesses adapt when you can light their cash on fire and call it patriotism? It's like getting mad at your dog for outsmarting the electric fence, then electrifying the whole backyard. Meanwhile, companies have already dumped billions into infrastructure in Mexico and Canada, warehouses, logistics hubs, entire supply chains built with the care of a Lego Death Star. You can't just yeet that into the sun because someone's craving Twitter clout. These routes are here to stay, folks. They're the Ross and Rachel of global trade. We were on a break. Never stopped them either. The great pivot India and Vietnam, your time to shine. Enter India and Vietnam, lurking in the shadows like, oh, you're still relying on China? How 2019 of you. These two have been quietly gobbling up manufacturing market share faster than a seagull at a French fry convention. Vietnam's exports to the US have surged 25% since 2020. And India's out here selling software, spices, and enough pharmaceuticals to make your local CVS blush. If Trump's tariffs go full Godzilla versus Tokyo or North America, businesses will sprint to India and Vietnam faster than you can say outsourcing 2.0. Picture it, coming this fall, the great supply chain migration, rated PG-13 for mild economic panic. How not to get steamrolled by the tariff truck? If you're in logistics, shipping, or any business that breathes air, listen up. This isn't drill, it's a 5-alarm dumpster fire. Here's your survival guide, served with extra sarcasm. Audit your supply chain like Sherlock on Red Bull. Find vulnerabilities. Are you relying on a single port? A carrier who still uses fax machines? Uncover hidden costs, like that $5 convenience fee for breathing near a tariff zone. Freight tender. Strategies. Don't be a basic Becky picking. The cheapest carrier is like Tinder swiping based on a blurry bathroom selfie. Sure, they look affordable, until your cargo's stuck in a Panama Canal traffic jam. Data. Your crystal ball, if you actually use it. Average rates are for people who think pineapple belongs on pizza. Track carrier-specific data. That budget carrier charging $1,500 on Route A? They're asking $10,000 on Route B. Surprise! Geopolitics moves at TikTok speed. Election cycles, trade wars, leaders who draft policy in all caps. If your business isn't agile, you're basically a sitting duck in a hurricane holding a kick me sign. Let's face it, the global trade system is a Jenga tower built on a fault line. Tariffs, pandemics, and leaders with the impulse control of a caffeinated squirrel guarantee one thing: uncertainty. The winners? Companies that pivot faster than a TikTok dancer. The losers? Those still whining, but this isn't how we did it in 2016. So, to recap, Trump's tariffs are the economic version of throwing a tantrum in a china shop. Businesses are scrambling, and you? Adapt or die. Or, as I like to call it, capitalism's greatest hits. If you enjoyed this episode of How to Survive the Apocalypse presented by George, smash that like button, subscribe, and sacrifice a USB drive to the algorithm gods. Next week, Forex trading in the age of meme stocks, because why let hedge funds have all the fun? Spoiler, buy Dogecoin, just kidding. Or am I? George out.